Hi guys. So it looks like we might have found a temporary win on the audio. Um, as you know, I've been saying that if you log on, please let me know. If you cannot hear me, I am Overland. It is April 2nd. We are at our 2 o'clock hour check-in. And I hope you guys are. So I decided not to go to the parking lot just in case I end up freezing while waiting for you all because it is cold out here. So we are gonna make the most of this, and plus, anytime that you can get out just for a little bit is better than staying inside, going crazy um, by watching the news. And so here we are, waiting, waiting. Um, I am going to share my first five randoms for this hour, and this is dedicated to the people that have come along throughout our little brother Tui Fiola, King Tui's life. Five reasons why I am grateful for medical anybody in the medical field, from the people that helped him stay alive his first week of life because they didn't think he would last a day, but he proved them wrong by the power of God. Hi Ngalu, hi sis. Hope you guys are good. If you and Sana are working at the airport, you guys stay safe. So, my first five randoms, or these next five randoms, of why I appreciate all the doctors that have ever laid hands on Tui, King Tui. Here we go. So, the first set of people were, again, the people that help him stay alive. Hi, Auntie Duffy. Auntie Duffy, we're waiting for your songs. Tag us, because that was a testament to us that the power of God is real, and that, and it's not a knock on anybody that's a doctor, but for Christians and especially us members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, depending on our conversion and our belief in the power of prayer, and also the power in the priesthood, that's that's a big place where my testimony rooted from, because at the time I believe we were either newly baptized or we were taking the discussions, and the priesthood holders came, and we had just so much family praying at that time. So kudos to those doctors. Love them. It was the U of U hospital, and then primary children. Man, if you have never taken your kid to primary children's, I highly recommend it because their service is spot on. Um, Second random are all the nurses. We were four kids. King Tui was our fifth kid in our family. And so you had all of us under the age of 15 running around the hospital with our mom, and dad was on the road doing shows. And so, what was it? We just want to thank the nurses. The nurses were so kind to us, never made us feel like we were what you would say in Samoan, gingaulu, like a headache or hard head. And so they, coming from a culture where you need to be quiet and don't move, it was nice that at that time those nurses would come with what was it, like place Nintendo, PlayStation, bunch of snacks, and then we would literally, because not everybody could fit in the room, and mom was always in the room with King Tui. We would be in the in the lobby where there's like three couches, and I just remember this is another testament of power of prayer, because I just remember me and my siblings just sleeping, and they would always come and bring us quilts, like those knitted homemade quilts from whoever in the state or wherever they got them, those nice comfortable quilts, and they would just not even disturb us, just make sure that we were warm and taken care of. So we want to thank those nurses up at the U and primary children. um, to well, if you can hear me, let me know, because I'm super paranoid of doing these lives and the audio isn't there. So thumbs up or yes, I can hear you would be great. That was my number two random of why I respect all these people in the medical field. Number three random are the people um, right now, just day and night, fighting for the lives of those affected in this pandemic, and also trying to keep themselves safe so that they could take care of their own families and don't take take the disease to their homes. So kudos to those hardworking nurses, doctors, assistants, janitorial staff, everybody that tries to keep it sanitized and up and running. I was watching a video of Tim's friend, Tim Drislam's friend, and how they were speaking life to um, to their father, because he is he's contracted the disease. But um, what I would say, like, if you have kids that are ignorant and not taking this seriously, or even adults that not taking it seriously, um, I would advise and like suggest for them to go look up videos of people fighting for their lives, and why social distancing is such a push right now. And just being asked of all of us, like, don't get me wrong, I literally have to come stand outside like I am right now to not go crazy about being inside in home. But if you can minimize the time that you spend out in the public so that hospitals aren't overwhelmed, lives aren't taken prematurely, um, that would be great. That would be great. And so that is my third. Kudos to those fighting right now to keep people alive and not spread this annoying disease that is heartbreaking and hurting so many people worldwide. Um, my fourth my fourth random of medical people, I just want to give it up to the nurses up at LDS Hospital. Um, they stepped up when the doctor for my sister's pregnancy was so lame. And I'm not going to be too negative about it, but nurses don't get enough praise because, yeah, they just don't. So I'm going to leave it right there. So for all those nurses that get overlooked because the doctors that are not good, or like all about money and not about the patient, kudos to those that, like my sister Rena would say, put their head down, are humble, and just do the work, whether or not they get recognized. Um, and then my last one, kudos to the medical people that come every week to drop off. So King Tui is wheelchair bound, so he has to wear what you would consider depends or diapers for adults. And so we got a delivery today, and so I'm just grateful for those running around Utah delivering medical supplies, and definitely fulfilling that call and duty of being an essential employee. I mean, we joke around about being non-essential, essential, but this set of people delivering oxygen tanks, ventilators, diapers, whatever it is, kudos to them. So that's my 5 random. That was a little bit longer than usual, but you guys get the point and why it's important to show gratitude to those who are who are forever showing up for you, who you know that even if you are at your worst, they show up. So I hope you guys are taking this time to show that love to those type of people or group of people, because in reality they don't have to do it. Hi, Sister Tay. Told Mom to do a song. I'm gonna bug you guys. You guys, the regular people that tuned in, you're gonna get so sick of me saying do a song, do a song. But I'm gonna keep saying it because we need it. All of us need music, laughter, dance, all of it. We need it. And so, if anybody would like to share a thought, that would be great. But if you guys don't share a thought, I'm just gonna continue. I lasted in here for 15 minutes the last time, and I feel like I'm gonna cut it shorter and shorter because not everybody comes in and participates. So we'll see. I'll just go by the spirit and see. Um, so one of the thoughts today, since we're talking about medical assistants and medical people, it just brings it back around to gratitude, which I mentioned a little bit before. What are you grateful for right now? What are you grateful for? I was talking to one of my sisters last night, and I was telling her, and I might have mentioned this earlier this week, but this period of time, Heavenly Father is definitely showing me, myself, how selfish I was, um, how selfish I was with life, with time, management, with the people that are essential, which is family, and everybody else after that, second only to Heavenly Father. And I love it that I was able to receive those messages about selfishness, about arrogance, about being insensitive to other people's fears, being insensitive to other people's doubts, whether that's in religion or that's in humans, because it's easy to lose hope and belief in humans that act crazy and stupid and just all about themselves. So I just feel like right now, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Heavenly Father is giving us the opportunity, and it's our choice whether or not we want to put on our spiritual eyes and or let's rephrase that. He's giving us the opportunity in a sense of giving us spiritual glasses. So with our human eyes, as we put on those glasses, when we're looking around, like when we're looking around here, let me flip this. Let's compare this. Like, while we're looking around here, I believe that if we were still living the lives we did before COVID, I believe we would look at this scene and say, "This is boring," and we would see everything that is missing in this picture with just our human eyes, our man eyes. But I believe that Holy Father is giving us these spiritual glasses. Now just humor me. Put on your eyeglasses or your sunglasses, and then use your vision from the perception of the spiritual. And now you see the beautiful sky, so blue. You see the clouds, so clear. You see a house. Instead of seeing the size of the house, you see that there's a house. Maybe you're thinking of your own house, and what could have been small to you before is like, I'm just grateful to have a house because legit I could be homeless today. You see trees. So point of my whole analogy and thought is that wear your spiritual glasses. wear your spiritual glasses, live with more gratitude. Don't beat yourself up if you feel like, oh my gosh, I've lived a life of hell and I have wasted away my life focused on monetary things, focused on trying to get a bigger house, car, degrees, whatever it is. Make a list of essentials and non essential things and people that you need in your life so that you can start from where you're at right now, and move faith forward. Not just forward, but faith forward. And I promise you, I'm not just talking from a stance that for someone who always goes to church. I'm talking from a stance of someone whose testimony was absolutely tested this round, and now she knows better. So, like I always share with you guys, Maya Angelou's theme or quote: "When you know better, do better." So, maybe the first half of this day was hell. Maybe you flipped out. Maybe you swore. Maybe you ate a cookie. I don't know what you did. But whatever it is, if it wasn't your best self, start from here, move on. Do better. I will see you guys at 8 o'clock p.m. tonight, unless something else comes up. Usually, in the last 2 days, the only thing that's kept me from coming on immediately at 8 is because I've wanted to spend time with my family, or I wanted to encourage and be with my besties. So, it's not that I have my priorities mixed up, it's just I know when to be and when not to be on here. Okay, guys, love you guys. Have a happy day. We'll see you at 8 p.m.